After summers of significant uphealing, both Chelsea and Liverpool began their season at Stamford Bridge. Although more tweaks may still be required, the foundations have been laid for both sides. Nevertheless, once again they couldn't be separated. Again a 1-all draw. The contest wasn't lacking the needle we expected, even equaling in XG. But what did both managers try to outclass each other? Let's take a look at it. Pochettino surprised us all with a 3 at the back in his first PL game for Chelsea. Having working and using 4-2-3-1 in pre-season, he opted to go with a back 3 with a Gallagher Enzo pivot, but Gallagher stayed much deep. In Liverpool's classic 4-3-3 of the ball structure, Enzo Fernandez roamed freely, but most importantly gave good service to Chelsea up fronts, as Gallagher isn't good at that. Enzo took advantage of Gallagher depositioning, which is a great Enzo Caicedo rehearsal. And it actually worked out for Chelsea. For Liverpool's off-the-ball 4-3-3, Gakpo's work rate off the ball wasn't brilliant, and Disasi would play these one-touch passes to Enzo. In almost 3 or 2 touches, Chelsea almost got rid of Liverpool's midfield that easily, and it created lots of big opportunity and made Liverpool vulnerable. But talking about chances, Chelsea looked way more comfortable down that right-hand side. With Sterling's relative 1-2 with Reece James, it made it lot difficult for Liverpool to cope up, especially the off-the-ball work rate of Gakpo increased massively, and he is obviously not a natural midfield player who has defensive attributes. But Liverpool also weren't messing around. Off the ball, Liverpool were vulnerable, but on the ball they sometimes opened up Chelsea badly. Liverpool new summer signings McAllister and Szoboszlai started, whereas Diaz Salah on wings and Jota Gakpo in the middle, roughly a 4-2-4. In addition, McAllister was a lone defensive midfielder, but Liverpool were way more direct than Chelsea, and having speed up at the front created lot of difficulties for Chelsea backline. And Liverpool's first goal can be a great example of what I mean by direct football. Here, you can criticize Chelsea's press, but the effective part was Liverpool's play. Here Szoboszlai helps to get out of press, and then it was McAllister direct ball to Salah, which forces Colwill into 1v1, and then goal. More directness can be talked from Salah's disallowed goal. Here, Alexander-Arnold drifts inside, and he plays a simple ball through to Chelsea's defense. Salah's in behind Colwill's run and goal. Offside yet exposing, and it actually questions Pochettino off the ball shape. That how Colwill's is exposed at 1v1 with Salah, which actually should be Chilwell's job. But let's take a look at it. Pochettino opted for a 4-4-2, in which James was asked to stay in a back 4, whereas Chilwell was assigned as a wide midfielder role in a second line of defense, which actually helped Chelsea in offensive transition. And a 4-4-2 was actually a good idea by Poch, which also limited Szoboszlai driving forward ability with Chilwell on him. But it too left Colwill with Salah in a 1v1, which made it difficult for Colwill to defend. But not only in defensive phases, in offensive phases too, sometimes Pochettino used Chilwell in half spaces, so to give more threat. But mainly Chilwell's wide presence made it difficult to defend for Liverpool. For Chelsea, off-the-ball coordination is still a problem, especially on defensive transitions. But for Klopp's Liverpool, the problem is the lack of defensive midfielder. This game, McAllister covered that role, but in defensive phase, they need someone with physicality and experience like Fabinho. Gallagher plus Sterling. Sterling who looked very sharp and combined well with Reece James, whereas Gallagher does so well in defensive part. And slowly and steady, he is making lot of improvement in that double pivot role, probably which will be replaced by Caicedo, but it gives example to us how crucial Enzo Fernandez was in that advanced midfield role. A great proof of concept for what Pochettino is trying to build. But what did you make of the game? Comment below.